2, 1, 2, check. 1, 2, 2. Testing 1, 2, 2. How we doing out there? You getting that signal? 2, 2. 1, 2. We getting signal at the cameras? 1, 2, 2. Check. 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 2. We getting signal? Any? 2, 2. 1, 2. 2, 1, 2, 2. Two, two. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2. You can turn it down a little bit, man. 2, 2. 1, 2. We're just trying to cover just this little area here. 1, 2, 2. Testing 1, 2, 2.
Testing, testing. Oh, testing 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing 1, 2, 3. Test. Cool.
You look better than all of us.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for being here today. This is a historic moment for the Pacers, our city, our state, and we're really proud to be able to share it with fans. Indianapolis has a proven history of hosting world-class events safely, smoothly, and with Hoosier hospitality, and we're ready to do it again. I'd like to thank IMPD Chief Chris Bailey, Indianapolis Fire Department Chief Ernest Malone, Indiana State Police Captain Ron Galavez, Emergency Management Director Jacob Spence, and Indianapolis Emergency Medical Services Chief Dan O'Donnell. We have the best in the country at this, and I'm happy to have them here with us today. I'd also like to give a shout out to Oklahoma City. I was at game 1 and 2, and I have to say they truly raised the bar as their hospitality toward our fans and staff has been absolutely first class, and we're excited to show them Hoosier hospitality. I almost couldn't believe how nice they were after game 1, and they congratulated us for beating their team, and I thought it showed great sportsmanship. In terms of fieldhouse security, what you can expect for games 3 and 4, our goal is simple. We want to get fans to the game and back home safely and efficiently. Most of security will look exactly the same as it does for a Pacers or a Fever game. The bag policies, our security screenings, and our ticket scanning inside the building will remain the same. New security enhancements will include a soft ticketing checkpoint around Gainbridge Fieldhouse where you will show your ticket to access the grounds, including Morris Bicentennial Plaza. Fans will also notice an increased security presence inside and outside the Fieldhouse, and my colleagues will speak more about that in a minute. I also wanted to let you know that we will be hosting a watch party on the plaza for a limited number of fans for games 3 and 4. Go to pacers.com for more details on when those tickets will be available for purchase, probably tomorrow morning. I would also expect we will announce a watch party inside Gainbridge Fieldhouse for game 5. Obviously, we're expecting a full house, so please leave plenty of time to get downtown and have a parking plan. Save your ticket to your mobile wallet to expedite getting in, and remember, we're a cashless facility. Our bag policy remains the same, no larger than 6 inches by 9 inches by 1.5 inches. So thank you again for being here today. We can take questions at the end, and I'd like to introduce IMPD Chief Chris Bailey.
Good morning, thanks Mel. So before I start, I want to just throw this bit of joy out to you. Why can't basketball players go on vacation? Because they'll get called for traveling. All right. Well, like Mel said, it's a historic and exciting time for Indianapolis, and to be a Hoosier for the first time in 25 years, our Pacers are in the NBA Finals. And if you couldn't tell by the 2 watch parties that the energy, or the giveaway on Pennsylvania, that the energy is electric here in our city. And as we come together to support the Pacers, your Indy Public Safety team, along with Pacers Sport and Entertainment, are profoundly focused on ensuring everyone enjoys the festivities in a safe and enjoyable way. Hosting an event of this magnitude takes a lot of planning and coordination and partnership with city and state agencies like the Department of Public Works and the Indianapolis Fire Department and IEMS and the Metropolitan Emergency Services Agency and the Indiana State Police, and of course the Indiana Pacers. And I just want to just briefly talk about our partners at the Department of Public Works. These women and men do fantastic work in every one of our events, whether it's this one or the Indianapolis 500. They are with us all the way from planning till the end of the event, and we need to make sure we recognize them and say thank you when you see their employees out. Together we have plenty of practice at managing large crowds and major events and the fun that follows. And this experience with the NBA Finals is going to be no different. From an IMPD standpoint, we will have our neighborhoods will be protected. No one in our city will go without police protection despite the festivities going on in downtown Indianapolis. We've adjusted our staffing to increase our footprint both in patrol cars, on foot, and in places that you will not see. We'll be utilizing our horses and drones and other ways to make sure that people have a safe and enjoyable time while they're in downtown Indianapolis. And I'll say this about traffic. Traffic will be impacted. Be prepared for that. Get here early. You heard Mel talk about the soft ticket, new soft ticketing approach that they're going to have here in the plaza. Make sure you get here just a little bit early to give yourself a little more time. There probably will be a little more lines along Pennsylvania and Delaware, so make sure you give yourself time. So let's show the world what it means to celebrate safely in a Hoosier style. Pack your patience, be kind to one another, and say thank you to a public safety professional when you see him out here both tomorrow night and on Friday night. Chief Malone.
Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. What an incredibly exciting time for our city. IFD is always happy to be part of this amazing public safety team. I think we do it better than any place in the country. Just a few things about IFD's footprint. We've completed our public safety walkthrough inspection of the field house. We've done our perimeter inspections for all temporary structures, where the media will be. We have to maintain egress and access points so we can get our emergency apparatus in should they be called. Another feature we're going to have is we will deploy our CENT teams. That's C-E-N-T. That stands for Code Enforcement Night Teams. Our exiting, overcrowding, occupancy are very important to us, so our teams will be out at the bars and the clubs and the other venues just to make sure we don't have an overcrowding situation and we maintain our exiting. We want a very safe and exciting event for all of us. We look forward to that, and your public safety team is ready. With that, I'll introduce IMS Chief Dr. Dan O'Donnell.
Thank you, Chief. Good morning, everybody. Again, I want to reiterate that we are also very excited to be part of this experience and to provide public safety to our citizens and our visitors into Indianapolis. IMS will have a stronger footprint, as the other public safety agencies mentioned. We will be providing special coverage to the media event just to my right with the Pat McAfee show. We will provide transport and emergency services to the fans, as well as we will have on-court emergency services as well. And then at the same time, as the other chiefs mentioned, we will do this in a manner to ensure that we will continue to care for all the citizens of Indianapolis around the city. Again, we'll have a larger footprint, much like the other public safety agencies, and we will be ready. We may need an additional resource to resuscitate some of Chief Bailey's jokes, but I'll just leave that for later. With that, I'm going to turn this over to Director Spence.
Good morning. As always, all the chiefs so far have reiterated, Indianapolis and Marion County does an amazing job planning for these events. As we do with most of our major events, the County Emergency Operations Center will be open for the finals games, and probably even if we happen to clinch while we're away, just in case anything happens, but we'll get to that when we need to. There will be all representatives from city, county agencies in there. As Chief Bailey alluded to, DPW is one of our main partners that we include them in our public safety family because they're so important, but we also have been working with INDOT for some of their construction projects going on. They've changed some of their things for tonight, or Wednesday night as well as Friday night, to accommodate for the traffic. And then as well as Indigo, we always make sure that there is least impact as possible to their service with still maintaining routes and transportation. As we have been doing for most of our major events within the city, we have set up an event text that you can text Indy Finals 25 to 67283 to opt into public safety texting for the event. As usual, it will be only for the finals games, and then it will be cleared once it's done. But it's for that event, and hopefully we don't need to use it, but if we need to pass information to anyone, we can, and then we move from there. The Emergency Operations Center will be staffed for the entirety, and as all chiefs have said, if there's anything in the downtown area or the surrounding areas of the county, we will make sure that we're moving the proper resources and monitoring those things to make sure that all the citizens as well as the visitors have a safe and great event. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Indiana State Police Captain Galavitz.
Good morning, everybody. I'd like to thank everyone here for the opportunity for allowing us to be here. On behalf of Indiana State Police Superintendent Anthony Scott, congratulations to the Pacers organization. This is an amazing run, which has obviously caused significant excitement, not only here centrally, but throughout the entire state. So congratulations, and also congratulations to the city of Indianapolis for having this opportunity to once again host a significant event, and this one being one of the bigger events in all of professional sports. So we're extremely excited and proud, and we know that the eyes of the world are upon us. And so it's up to us to do our very best for each and every one of you that are going to be coming here to enjoy this fantastic event. Our role is it's going to be like it is every day, public and traffic safety. We are in talks behind the scenes with our partners, Indy Metro, federal partners, and everyone else in between, and we are going to provide any and all assistance and resources as requested by Chief Bailey and his staff, which may include intelligence information, resources, manpower, air assets, whatever he needs, we are going to provide that. Of course, we're going to be monitoring traffic, both inbound, during, and after the game. And I would encourage anybody that's planning on coming from any distance to visit the Indiana Department of Transportation's website to see exactly what, where, and how traffic's going to be impacted. Because right now it's the state flower, the traffic barrels are up all over the state. So arm yourself with the information before you come downtown. Our goal is simple. It's public and traffic safety. And we ask the public, if you see something, say something, tell somebody, because that's how we all win together. We're also asking for voluntary compliance of our criminal, traffic laws, and local ordinances. And finally, we hope that everybody that visits the downtown area enjoys a safe, inviting, and hospitable experience. So I appreciate that. I thank you for your time. And with that, I think we're going to open that up to any questions.
Can you expand on what you mean by traffic? I guess I have a microphone. Can you expand on what you mean by traffic exactly? Is there going to be any streets closed, anything like that that the public should be aware of?
Yeah, you can probably will see traffic restrictions on Pennsylvania, definitely after the games, and possibly on Delaware. Just depends. We'll open and shut traffic down as necessary to make sure people and pedestrians are able to get where they need to get. But make sure you monitor our Twitter or X accounts for real-time information. And I-65 will have, and I know that the captain just mentioned it, but I-65 will have additional traffic restrictions starting this week. I believe they've been pushed to Saturday morning at 5 a.m., but it's important that people are prepared and look at that information in advance, because it will impact you getting out. Hopefully not, but you need to be prepared.
You mentioned that soft ticket security checkpoint. Tell us a little more about that. Specifically, will you have security placed on the outskirts of the plaza?
Yes, we will. And I should also introduce Andy Arnold, our SVP of Facility Operations, and John Ball, our Vice President of Safety and Security, are here from our team. But yes, we'll have bike rack around the outside of the perimeter, and our staff will be there just to show your phone, to show that you have a ticket, to be sure that everybody coming inside at that point is ticketed for the game.
And at what time does that start? Do we know?
4 hours before tip-off, so 4:30 in the afternoon. Both days, 8:30 tip-off. You can access this team store until 2 hours before, so there will be access to the team store on the Pennsylvania Street side.
Can you talk about how ticketing is going to work for the watch party, and then kind of talk about where the screen's going to be? I think that's of big interest to a lot of people.
Sure. We will likely be on sale tomorrow morning with those tickets. It's a limited number, probably 1,000 to 1,500. We have an ESPN set on the plaza now. They'll be broadcasting the McAfee show during the day. And we have 2 screens down on the sunken part of the plaza, the basketball court, and other screens up top. There will be 1 screen. And 1 screen on the top. So Fans who have tickets to that will go in on the plaza side. Maryland or Penn or Delaware, they'll be screened there. They will not be able to come inside the field house. I do not. That will be announced as soon as we've got a few things on sale. We also have a Fever game on Saturday at 3 against the New York Liberty, so more to come. Thanks.
Would you talk a little bit about the scent teams and what people can expect out and about? The scent teams?
Yeah, the Code Enforcement Night Team is made up of our fire and life safety, more commonly fire prevention inspectors. They will be out walking the streets and going into designated areas to make sure that we maintain a safe access and egress points, as I spoke about before. We want everyone to have an amazing time, and I know they will, and we want them to enjoy our city, but we want them to do it safely. So if we see exits blocked or doors locked that shouldn't be, we're going to immediately require those issues to be corrected so we can have the safest event possible. But you'll see them, they'll be uniformed, they're not trying to hide from anybody. But they will be here throughout the entire event to make sure it's safe for everyone.
Have you been having any issues with compliance when it comes to overcapacity or anything like that?
At some points, I don't think it's intentional, just everyone's having a great time, and before you know it, you're over your occupancy limit, and that's what we'll come in a very professional and friendly way and work with those particular establishments to get that corrected. So.
That you can opt into for public safety texts. The phone number?
Oh, I'm sorry. No. Yep.
Thank you.
So yeah, so it's Indy Finals 25, and then text to 67283.